Hope you're doing really well. So I'm going to just jump straight into this makeup look for you guys. So I'm going to be prepping with chapstick because my lips have been hella dry lately. I'm going to be using the Strobe cream by MAC with the peach undertone. This is going to help moisturize, prep, and give my skin a lot of luminosity when I lay down my foundation. So I'm actually going to be starting with my eyes first. I'm going to be using Lasting Perfection Concealer by Collection, and I'm just going to be placing this all over my lids. So I wanted to do my eyes first just because I'm going to be working with quite a lot of different eyeshadows and glitters, and I don't want to get any of that on top of my foundation. So I'm just going to be prepping my lids with that, and then what I'm going to be laying down on top of that to set it into place is the Veil Translucent Powder by Hourglass. I think I've said this in numerous videos. This stuff is the shit. It's so great for setting stuff. Now I'm going to move on to brows. I'm going to use the HD Brow Pencil by BH Cosmetics, and you guys are probably sick of me thrashing this in tutorials, but I'm so sorry. I've just been loving it so much. Super creamy. The color tones of these pencils are incredible, and they're super affordable. You guys may have noticed my footage looks a little bit different than usual as well. I'm actually filming with a completely different camera, but I'm really enjoying how crisp and sharp and vibrant the footage is. Also, I really wanted to make sure that you guys can see a lot of the detail work that I do with things, so I'm zoomed up a little bit more than usual. Now I'm going to be moving on to my eyes. I'm going to be using the Patrick Star collaboration with MAC Cosmetics. I'm going to be using this light matte brownie orange shade, and I'm going to work that into my crease to be my main overall color. Going back to the palette, I'm going to be taking this slightly darker brown color, and I'm going to be working that into my eye socket with a fine tipped brush. Then I'm going to be taking a big fluffy one just to seamlessly blend it all together, just to give a little bit of depth to the socket and the outer corner. I'm going to be using the eyeshadow palette Moon Dust by Urban Decay, and I'm going to be using this beautiful chromy green shade called Light Year. But before I lay down that, I'm going to be using some concealer just to brighten up my lids so that the pigment comes through a little bit more stronger. What I'm going to do is use a flat pan brush to apply that Light Year eyeshadow, but I also sprayed a little bit of MAC Fix Plus spray to diffuse the pigments a little bit more so they go on a lot more silky and pure, and the pigment is very strong. Now I'm going to be working with the Pretty Easy Liquid Liner by Clinique, and again, I'm so sorry, I know I thrash this in tutorials. I just love this friggin' thing so much. It's so quick and easy to use. So I'm just going to be doing a medium-sized wing with this, and because I'm using a different camera, you guys can see a little bit more up close the detail of how I apply that. I'm so happy with this. I think it looks so good. So now I'm going to be using a mascara. I'm going to chuck on a couple of coats of mascara, but of course I've got a little bit of fallout from my eyeshadow, so I'm going to wipe that away with some makeup remover, and then I'm going to chuck on my lashes, which are the Alexandra by MECCA. So for my foundations, I'm going to be using the Touche Clad All-in-One Glow Foundation by YSL. This isn't out yet, I'm sorry guys. And then I'm going to be mixing it with the Beyond Perfecting Foundation by Clinique, as I do have a tan, as you can tell by my horrific fingers. So I'm just going to place it on my skin, and then I'm going to be working that in with a wet beauty blender. To conceal under my eyes, I'm going to be using the Lasting Perfection Concealer by Collection again. I'm just going to be doing a little bit of a triangular kind of shape underneath my eyes, and then working that in with a wet beauty blender. So I'm going to be contouring with a cream stick today. This is by MAC. This is from a old Kabuki collection, which is not available anymore, but similar products are available from MAC, and I'm just going to be working that in with a wet beauty blender again. I feel like I'm on repeat saying that. And then I'm going to be setting it with that translucent earlier on, which is the Veil from Hourglass. To warm up my complexion, I'm going to be using Physicians Formula Bronzer, and I'm just going to be placing this on the highest points of my cheekbones, around my temple, and this is just going to give me a really, really subtle glow to my skin. Now I'm going to be using this blush by NYX. It looks pretty intense, but of course when you apply blush it's all about how heavy you are with your hand, but this is a beautiful color, so I'm just going to place it just around the apples of my cheeks and taking it upwards to elongate my face. Next I'm going to do a soft bit of baking using the MECCA Max banana powder, and I'm just going to place that underneath my eyes just to set the concealer and brighten that area up. Now to do some serious highlighting, I'm going to be using the Glow Kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm going to place that on the highest points of my cheekbones, a little bit above my cupid's bow and around my nose. Then moving back to that MAC collaboration with Patrick Starrr, I'm going to be using that slightly darker brown that we used earlier on, and I'm going to be smudging that underneath my lash line, connecting to the top eyeshadow just to give a little bit more of a smokiness, using a big fluffy brush to then blend out the edges of that. Just to make it a little bit more dramatic, I'm going to be using this KHOL eyeliner pencil by MAC, and I'm just going to be placing that along my waterline. I'm not going to have it too strong because what I want to do is then blend it out just to give a little bit of extra depth. Then I'm going to chuck on a couple of coats of mascara on my bottom lashes, and then I'm going to be moving on to my lip gloss slash matte liquid lipstick. I like to do this a lot lately just to give some fullness to my lips and then a little bit of a shine. So I'm going to be using RIMMEL's Stay Matte liquid lipstick and the new Patrick Starrr lip gloss, and of course I'm going to lay down my matte liquid lipstick first, and then I'm going to chuck the lip gloss over top, which are a really nice kind of like apricot-y, nudie brown tones, which I feel goes really nicely with the eyes and with the complexion of my whole face. So there you go guys, there is the completed look. I really hope you've enjoyed today's makeup look and the tutorial. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you guys want to be part of my channel, and I will leave all the products in the description box for you guys. Have a lovely day, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye!